I've gotten that all year back.
Oh boy.
Kansas City, and we are here with one of our absolute favorite guests of all time. And an absolute, I don't know, recent sensation, I think we can definitely
I
say.
think so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, David Howard Thornton, or you may know him as Art, or Streamboat. Now, Stream just came out. And following up Stream 2.
Yeah, Stream 2.
Stream 2.
I'm going to be in Stream 2.
Oh,
at least that's what I've heard. So, hey.
Thank you, as always, for taking the time.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Had an absolute wonderful time chatting with you. It's been about 2 years.
Yeah. Three
Really?
now. Yeah, I know. Time's going by way too fast.
Crazy. It was September before Terrifier 3 hit theaters.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun. You told us it was going to be fun. And
It did. That was a fun one.
Underplayed it.
I think you did. Just a little bit underplayed.
A little bit. Yeah. Didn't want to spoil anything. So no, that would have been 2 years ago then, because
Okay,
that came out fall of 24. So
Yeah.
But I was here in 23, so that's why I was like math hard.
But this was Des Moines.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Des Moines. Yes.
So how's your experience been so far this weekend?
It's been fantastic so far. I've been having a blast. So yeah.
Looks like it. Every time we walk by, you're laughing or you're looking devilish.
You know.
But you do it all the time anyway.
I mean, it's no lie that your line is consistently longer than a lot of others. I mean,
It's
even
crazy.
at a non-horror convention,
That's what's
still
nuts.
kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm here with
that's what it's about.
I'm here with hobbits and wizards and vampires and stuff like sparkly vampires. Sparkly
There was two non-sparkly.
Yes. That's true. Kiefer. Yeah.
So since we last spoke to you, we've done Terrifier 3, you did Screamboat, and then we've done Stream. Out of those things, what experiences outside of the Terrifier franchise have been your favorite to do?
Well, I just recently finished a new movie called The Autopsy of Albert Kemper, and I play it's about a serial killer that gets killed, and then they're doing the autopsy and shit happens. So I had a lot of fun on that.
That's exciting.
Went through some interesting prosthetic work on that too. So I got the Doug Jones experience. So that was, I have so much more respect to what Doug does now. That's hard to say.
We love that.
He's awesome.
Fantastic.
He's like, I love you, Doug. I miss my Dougles.
You said Kemper, Edward Kemper is in the
It's slightly based on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the name
Based on
could
a
be
lot of
yours,
different
so-
serial killers. So yeah, he's a very sadistic character. But
Awesome.
yeah.
So far, you seem to play that okay, you know.
I guess.
So you've been in prosthetic and makeup.
Yeah.
And Screamboat, it looked to be a little bit more of a costume aspect.
Yeah.
How was that switch for you?
Hot. Very hot. Very, very hot. But I filmed that on a soundstage. They filmed the rest of the movie on the Staten Island Ferry, like Pete Davidson and Colin Jost, Staten Island Ferry.
Yeah.
And they filmed all that stuff first. And then they did the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids thing with me and put me on the soundstage, and I had giant props to play with. And it was weird, though, because I didn't have my fellow actors to interact with, so I had to just pretend they were there, and that was interesting, but still fun, but very hot, very, very, very hot, doing that in July in Burbank, so.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to ask you about that. So doing that, I mean, you, as a fellow actor, you would rather be acting alongside actors.
Yeah, it's just, I like to play off of other people. It gives me a lot more fun, I guess, because you never know what you're going to find in the moment. And it's like, I look at part 3 with Danny Roebuck when he was playing Santa Claus, when I'm doing the whole torture scene. That was just him improvising and the two of us just playing around. And Damien's like, keep it up, man. So we had fun. It was I love that.
It's really where the magic happens, and it's one of the only places that will continue to happen, I think, is in the horror genre. Because that's one place where there's still a chunk of refusal. We're not going to do full sound tasers. We're not going to go full AI.
Yeah.
We still like to interact. We still want to stab real things.
Yeah, fuck AI.
I mean, fake real things, but real things nonetheless. So that's great to hear that a fellow horror likes to stick with horror.
Oh, absolutely. And
it's a different experience.
That's the one things I really appreciate is like what the films I've been involved with. We've mostly used practical effects, and I love that art form. And as an actor, I love it because it gives me something to interact with as well. It's you know you react in certain ways naturally to blood splatters and stuff like that. You can't fake that. Your body just does, it twitches or whatever. It's like I can always tell when there's fake blood in movies. It drives me crazy. And I like that we're sticking with that. And plus, there are so many talented people that work in that industry and practical effects and makeup. And it's like they need jobs, and we need to keep giving them jobs. That's why I have such an adverse effect. I can't stand AI being used in cinema, and I'm so glad to see, like, SAC being very anti-AI right now and trying to fight against that. And I'm glad we kind of took a stand against that, and I hope we keep taking a stand against it.
And I think the horror genre itself is simply going to keep that alive because, as you mentioned, people need work, and there are people that will continue to champion that work. And people, even if it falls out for a little bit, eventually people will be like, I miss the prosthetic effects. I miss the real things.
It's genuine. It's genuine. People appreciate it. Even if it looks a little hokey, it's still something there, something that's tangible, and you appreciate it more.
Absolutely. So
I've heard the rumor that Terrifier 4 is going to be the final.
It might be. I don't know. It might be the end of the story arc they're going on, especially with Sienna and all that. But I mean, I don't know for sure because it's like how these horror guys are. Like they don't. Like sometimes give them a break for a while. They'll come back and they'll find something new to do. So maybe one day Damien's gonna think of a new idea or something like that, and he'll want a house in Malibu or something like that, and we'll make another one. And I'm there because I love this character. I don't want to give him up. I have so much fun with him.
I mean, and also a house in Malibu, it's not a bad thing if you want one too. Enjoy.
As long as there aren't fires.
So going into that, it's really amazing that we are seeing in a modern day in this generation, which is younger than our generations, but this generation has a horror icon, another iconic slasher to be adhered to. You are going to be that Jason, that Freddy, that Michael for a whole mass generation of people.
That is nuts.
It's mind blowing that we have someone like that because it's been quite a while since we've had an icon that iconic.
We need new ones. We need new blood out there, and I'm glad in some way we're kind of paving the way for that. I mean, I look at like Amy Madigan recently with Aunt Gladys. I'm like, that was my favorite character of last year. I'm like, I'm so glad that people like, because I'm very happy to see also like female slasher, like you have Mia Goth and stuff like that, like coming out. It's like I would love to see more female slashers, Megan, stuff like that. So it makes me happy to see there's a whole new generation of horror icons coming out right now, and I think it's needed. We need new blood out there.
I think we've seen a boom in that. We've seen a boom in horror, and I honestly think that you and Damien kind of birthed this new revolution for horror. Out of nowhere, we're seeing this low-budget horror film with prosthetic effects, with stuff that people don't want to see on the big screen, but guess what? They do.
Let's get back to basics.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's birthed this whole new respect and opened so many doors for the rest of the genre that it gives that hope that I think independent horror was starting to lose grasp on because they're like, no, we're not being respected. Nobody cares. But guess what always makes the money in butts and seats?
That's true.
It's always been horror. And so, I mean, and we have you and Damien to thank for that.
Thank you.
You specifically, you molded such a wonderful craft that you do on screen.
Thank you.
It's timeless, and I can't wait to see what you do more characters. James Gunn, we're still waiting for the call.
Right.
We already proved it once. Don't make us do it again. Okay. Do you have an upcoming project you're super excited about?
Part 4. That's what I'm excited about. I'm ready for him to finish that script so we can start filming, and we'll see. I've put other things on hold because I don't know when we're going to start part 4, but I have a few other irons in the fire. We'll see what happens. So.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Anything else, Randy?
I think we covered everything. Did we cover everything?
I think so.
Gosh, we wish you the best of luck with everything you do in the future. Thank you so much for taking the time with us.
No problem.
We've got a wonderful team. Thank you, everyone. Planet City Comicon. Come see David. If you don't see David, go watch all of his movies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll try to do this again in 2 years. That's too long.
We'll just do it every 2 years.
It's fun. Might as well make it a tradition.
Yeah. All right, buddy.